Hey guys, what up? Dr. Aguilas here, and this is my Eagles versus Saints Divisional Series 2019 playoff post game. Tough game. For those that didn't watch, the Eagles came out just killing it, jumping out to a 14-0 lead. Only after they intercepted Drew Brees on his first pass, of course, to shoot, you'd have my fantasy team, and I can't even remember his name. Michael Thomas. Pick him off. 14-0 in the early first quarter, and then basically all Saints after that. They had a bye, obviously, in the first round, wild card playoffs, and it took a little while for them to get the rust off, but they obviously eventually got it off and just kept feeding Michael Thomas. Kamara didn't do too much. I don't think he was as big as a weapon as they could have, but I mean they were going to Michael Thomas, and I think that was a strategy for Jim Schwartz. On our first meeting, when they blew us up 48-7, we doubled it and put more pressure on Michael Thomas, and Drew Brees spread the ball around more. Of course, we got blown out 48-7. This time, we let him run around one-on-one and in zone coverages, and he had a career day. Yet, we did have a chance to win it at the end, and that's what I really want to talk about. And there was a situation where the Eagles had the ball. Excuse me, the Saints had the ball on their own 30-yard line. And there was a penalty on the Saints that would have pushed them back 5 yards. More challenging third down. Or 10 yards, excuse me. Made it more challenging of a third down. But Doug Peterson declined it and wanted to let them punt the ball. And I give Drew Brees a second chance to get that first down. I believe that was a wise decision by Doug Peterson, because you don't want to give Drew Brees the ball. The least amount of times you can give Drew Brees the ball, the better it is. Just so happens that they did one of those fakes. And I knew the fake was coming. I was on Instagram. I was on Twitter. I was messaging back my buddies here via text, letting them know, hey, it's going to be a fake. And it was. Hill, I think you guys name number 7, just ran straight up. Got the first. Special teams let us down, of course. The defense didn't do too bad for the circumstances. I mean, we've been injured. There's just been a lot of problems here with our defense. Jim Schwartz, I think, did a great job in rallying the troops, putting them in position to make plays. Whether they made plays or didn't, that was on them, but he put them in position to do so. And when push come to shove, when it was our turn to get the ball dead last, down by 6, with just over 2 minutes left, he made the stop. Huge stop. The Eagles got the ball back, got a penalty, drew the Saints into a penalty, 15 yards, moving the chains. They were well on their way to scoring a game-winning touchdown by Nick, Big Stick Nick, and I felt very confident that the Eagles would score the game-winning touchdown. I was not confident during the entire game until the very end, when there was 2 minutes left and the Eagles were marching down the field to try to get the game winner. There's a lot of controversy also about Doug Peterson trying to squeeze another play out of that before the 2-minute warning. I like the decision. He tried to catch the Saints off guard, pick up a nice 10 yards. The problem was in how we lost the game. Nick Foles threw a pass right to Alshon Jeffries, and the most sure-handed player on our team, Alshon freaking Jeffries, lets it go through his hand.